Zo, dat is een tijdje geleden. Fruit doet het. Even kijken mensen, welkom bij mijn kanaal. En ik ga eventjes Ancient Aliens niet, maar Skinwalker Ranch opzetten. Even kijken weer. Nou, even heel amateuristisch. Ja, de kast is net afgelopen. Jezus. 40, 20, 40. La, kutnieuws. Bla. Ja, het staat ook eigenlijk in Matthäus dat Jezus zegt dat hij eerst oorlogen moet voeren voordat er zo mensen zo terug kan komen. Oorlog. Ja, helaas. Maar het komt goed. Op weg naar Bodie. Op weg naar de verlichting. Ik had trouwens net nog wel iets leuks met een getalletje. Mijn computer stond op 7 september 2021. En even kijken. 7 september, dus 7 en 9 is dat. En dan doe ik altijd 7 keer 9, 63. En ik dacht even dat 2020 stond. En 20 keer 63 is 1260. En ik zat net in mijn schrift te lezen. Even kijken. Waar stond het? Hier ergens. Of was het toch die witte? Nou, ik weet even niet meer. 1260, even kijken hoe ik nog weet. 1260 jaar duurt voordat dat de retrograde een nieuw sterrenbeeld laat zien aan het lentepunt. En dat is de Age of Aquarius zit er nou in, omdat waterman langzaam zichtbaar wordt. Hiervoor was het vissen gek genoeg. Draait precies andersom tegen de sterrenbeeld data in, zeg maar. Dus het was vissen, Age of the Vision. En nu zijn we naar Age of Aquarius, hè, jullie? Ja. Ja, inderdaad. Ja. En dat is dus 1260 jaar. En dan zat ik dus net, te lezen in mijn schrift. 1260 jaar. En dan ga ik een rekensom maken met 7 keer 9 keer 20. En dan kom ik op 1260 uit. Ja, dat vind ik gewoon leuk, dat soort dingen. Alles is connected. Alles is code. Maar tegelijk is ook alles chaos, dat is het leuke. Openbaring 6:10. Of zo, Antonie Kamerlings dacht dat hij naar de Alef ging. Wanneer wordt ons bloed gewroken? En dan hoor je het antwoord, 6:11. Nog korte tijd, tot hun aantal volledig is. Heb ik eronder geschreven, 14 oktober 2023, dus over 4 dagen. Vandaag trouwens Wende de verjaardag. Gefeliciteerd Wende, als je dit luistert, zal wel niet. Daar zit ze naar te kijken, Maurice. Gewoon daar, even kijken hoe het op het scherm staat. Ja, dat staat er wel goed. 0 in ieder geval. 14 oktober 2023, VS, Midden-Amerika, Colombia, Brazil. Zon wordt zwart. Nou, dat lijkt me sterk. Maar alles waarbij je lijkt me sterk zegt, kan waarheid worden. Dat is het leuke. Zou er voor de Heer iets te wonderlijk zijn? Ik ga hem opzetten. Skinwalker Ranch. David Bowie. Oké, deze aflevering heet Here's the Drill. En even kijken. Terwijl het team begint te boren op zoek naar een metalen object dat begraven ligt in de Mesa, voeren ze ook een nieuw experiment uit in de Triangle. Met het gevolg dat er opzienbare UFO's verschijnen boven Skinwalker Ranch. Wauw. Kikken. Het is allemaal echt hè, dit. Ja, wel lekker ook wel. Dingen zijn ook wel leuk in scène gezet. Als ze heel verbaasd op elkaar reageren. En wacht, het is al begonnen. Nee, het is ja, vorige aflevering.
Holy cow! There's something calling the helicopter. What the heck is flying around in my tape?
Dit zijn koppen.
It is considered the epicenter of the strangest and most disturbing phenomena on Earth. Animal mutilations, bizarre UFO sightings, and unusual energies that are proven harmful to humans. For 20 years, the federal government tried to find answers and failed. Now, a new team of dedicated scientists, researchers, and experts have taken over. They are determined to solve the mystery and reveal the curse of Skinwalker Ranch.
You guys cleared out a spot. Yeah. Made it out, huh? Yeah, we made it. Over the past 4 years, it's been extremely challenging for our team to determine
Travis
what is
Taylor.
actually causing all bizarre phenomena that happens on Skinwalker Ranch.
So, looks a little different from the last time you were here.
But now, we've invited Aaron Blunt and his
Paul
team
Lil,
from Straight
Ryan
Shot
King, de
Drillers
boer.
back to the ranch to begin a new drilling operation at a very specific location on the mesa where we hope to finally get some answers.
Do you think you'll be able to get the drill up in here in an area right there where it's been cleared out?
Yep, we can get it up in here. He's done a good job.
Boy, that thing sounds like it's hitting something hard.
It's right in this spot where last year we drilled up against a massive 400-foot long dome-shaped object.
We're coming up about 11 inches every 10 feet.
So it sounds like you're describing kind of a V.
It could even be maybe a dome. What's that?
The drill didn't penetrate it, but we did obtain metallic fragments that could be from its surface.
There's no telling how much of this metallic crap there is still in that
Crap.
site.
Scientific analysis revealed to us that those fragments were made up of materials that are similar to what's used on the exterior of the space shuttle for protection from extreme heat during re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere.
Een eeuwenoude berg.
It's actually got some data, right? So I would love to see that.
So then, 3 weeks ago, we continued new ground-penetrating radar scans over the mesa at that exact
Kijk,
location.
Anthony zijn hier ook.
Look at that.
Rood en geel.
Look at that.
And that operation detected a second, possibly metallic, vertical anomaly behind the dome-shaped object that's almost as tall as the mesa.
I can't tell you what that is, but it is highly anomalous.
Dit is een dikke.
We've got ground penetrating radar data now.
Indicating that there might be another vertical object in there that's 100 feet high.
Wow. The data suggests that it was about 20 feet wide this way. So hopefully we can get in there and hit it.
So last year we hit that hard object about the bottom of that mesa, and you were never able to get that drill bit to push up through it. So this year, the hope is by coming up a little bit higher,
in up above it this time, huh?
Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll have a better chance of pushing through whatever that is.
Okay.
Since we couldn't penetrate the underside of the dome-shaped object when we drilled last year, this time we want to drill into it from above. Hopefully, we can not only get better evidence of what that is, but also figure out whatever the vertical anomaly behind it is, too.
We're talking about 300 feet in and about 2.5 degrees off of north. Now, I don't know how precisely you can
direct that thing. Is that a reasonable target?
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything. We just need to start getting set up.
That works for me.
Okay. All right, let's get going. Thanks, guys. Let's use this table stage.
Yep.
Eric, and we'll set up on that side. With the
Maar 2160 is toch prachtig. Dat dat opeens weer terugkijkt.
Signals in the vicinity of 1.6 gigahertz.
Oh, it's
when we're
connected.
making changes to the
Oh, yeah.
landscape, even small changes like drilling.
1.6 gigahertz.
Perfect, you get to stay up. We gotta run cables now. I've got a Spectran device connected to the antennas, the Yankees that are out in the field with us, and we'll be looking especially, of course, in that 1.6 gigahertz frequency range to see if there is an increase in activity here.
You guys gonna be okay if I go up there and watch them drill for a little bit?
That's actually a good idea.
Hij heeft juist het meeste hoofdpijn in de buurt van Hij is steeds een sjaak als er pijn aankomt. Als ze met een onderzoek bezig zijn.
Given the fact we've heard so many different stories about the mesa, whether it be underground caves, bases, even spaceships flying into it.
Ja,
I
spaceships die gewoon in
but I hope it's something important, and I'm anxious to
vliegen. In de berg vliegen, hè? Dus de berg in, zeg maar. Zonder tegenop te botsen. Gewoon verdwijnen in de berg.
Yeah, if they hit something interesting.
Absolutely. We'll keep you posted the minute we see anything unusual.
As excited as we were for answers, we knew it might be a day or more to reach our targets inside the mesa. So while we were overseeing the operation,
You guys want to stay here?
Alrighty, thank you.
over at Homestead 1,
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
I'm glad this worked out.
I know.
Candace Lindy and Tom Lewis met with Mikey Rivers and Peter Yon, two local Ute tribal members who reached out to share personal and potentially valuable information about Skinwalker Ranch.
Now, it's amazing that you're here. Why don't you give us some background on where you're from, where you grew up?
I grew up in Neola, Utah, way by the mountains up there. Growing up, I always heard stories of the ranch. And this area, the Skinwalker Ranch, has always been cursed, evil, whatever you want to call it.
Was it some place that you were scared to go?
Yeah, most definitely.
We're told not to go.
Yeah, we were told not to go. There was a lot of phenomena that we would see.
But if you did experience something, you kept it to yourself because you didn't want to get shunned by the other tribes or other tribal members. The Ute people have been handing down accounts of strange phenomena and mysterious shape-shifting creatures in the area that are known as skinwalkers, dating back centuries. Usually, they won't talk about it with anyone outside their tribe. So whenever members are willing to open up to us, our team takes it very seriously and listens with the utmost respect.
Yes.
Do you think it's changing now? Like the generations are more open to talk about it?
In my opinion, I think this investigation is opening a lot of doors. Those who keep quiet are slowly coming forward.
I think throughout the Uinta Basin, the majority of people out here have experienced something strange that they cannot define. And it's extremely important for brave people like yourselves to come out and just talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen anything you couldn't describe or?
Well, have you guys heard of the Path of the Skinwalker by any chance?
Oh, yes.
The ridge or the mesa that runs the expanse of this property has always historically been known as Skinwalker Ridge. And the Utes and the Navajo had always, for generations, referred to this property as being in the path of the Skinwalker, the shape-shifting demonic figure from a curse that was placed on the property.
My grandmother used to say that skinwalkers use these old pathways to get from one area to another.
Okay.
And many paths would converge back into the Skinwalker Ranch area. One night we were driving south and we came up to the south end, way down there on the road, and we seen the Skinwalker literally maybe from me to the gate right here, the fence line. What was odd about it was like almost feline.
Die weet dat.
It
Dat is een katje.
literally crawled on all fours from one end of the road to the other,
Hoor je dat?
looked up once at us, and it was as if it was startled and crawled even faster away from us.
Really?
Yeah, that would be one
Wauw,
example.
wauw, wauw.
Other experiences include one night around the year 2013. It was about July, if I remember correctly. We saw these fluorescent lights coming up the highway. I was stupid enough to park the car and watch these lights, about a dozen of them in that south field over there. They were like blue, green, and maybe purple until one of them like started going towards us.
Came toward you?
Yeah, it did feel like they were threatening us.
Okay, these are working.
We're ready to go. There we go. What is that? Thomas, where are you?
We need to know whether we've got people down there or if this is an actual reaction to that rocket.
Oh ja, dat is wel een beetje jammer dat het demonen zijn. Maar ja, een kat is geen demon, hè, Iri?
We've been obsessed with everything sexual since civilization began. People have always had it. Many of us very much enjoy it. But how far
De hippie tijd, zie je.
Okay, I'm ready. In this series, me and historian Dan Jones are pulling back the cover on 5 periods of history.
De hippie tijd, yes.
Ancient Roman orgies
One of history's greatest nymphomaniacs.
to swinging 60s free love.
Yes.
Baby. Yeah.
Ruby baby.
Everything in between.
This is like Aladdin's cave. Aladdin's cave only contains sex toys.
This is not something new. This has been around for thousands of years.
So sit back and enjoy the show.
Honest. I'm absolutely brilliant.
This is going to be quite a ride. Ruby out!
Next, een Naughty History. Elke vrijdag om 5:30. Nieuw en exclusief op History Channel.
Even spoelen. Keer 16 zat hij op. Goed opletten. Ja, dan gaat hij altijd een stukje terug. Dus misschien hebben we
Het
wel...
adres en ontvang iedere maand korting. Het kan ook zo.
We got so scared. Wow. Right after that, we took off, but we all got sick that night.
Sick how?
Like nausea feeling, headache.
How long did that sickness last?
I'd say just a few hours.
So once you were gone?
Yeah, once we got home up in Neola, we all got better.
That's something that I've experienced and others on the ranch have experienced.
In recent years, members of our team, as well as people who we've invited to the ranch to help in our investigations, have suddenly had really strange and disturbing health episodes.
My head is killing me.
That's not all right.
It's throbbing.
Okay, hold on.
Hey.
Are you okay?
No.
I'm experiencing stuff right now. Are you serious? So it was even more intriguing that Mikey had similar experiences. And it was really incredible that he believed he saw numerous orbs or UAPs in the south field, and that one of those orbs had even stopped him.
That's very interesting because that's a common phenomenon that happens here. People will feel ill when they're on the ranch, but once they get away, that's when they start to feel better. So
Is that because of the, is it almost like an electric field around here, or is...
That's a great question, and that's something the physicists are trying to figure out. The strangeness is just the variability of it. We don't know when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen, and
it's going to affect?
Who it's going to affect.
I've gone through many reservations and talked to many natives, and we all have the same thing. When you see something like that, you stay away, because usually things attach to our spirits or our bodies, and You never know. You just never know.
Wow.
Well, thank you for your courage, and thank you so much for coming to the ranch,
Well, thank you for having us.
making time for us.
Anytime.
Die van Fukushima waren lief, hè, jullie?
Sound perfect.
UAP's.
How far in are you, Aaron?
60 feet.
60? He's 60 feet into the mesa so far.
Well, let us know if you see anything.
Copy that.
Later that afternoon, the drilling process was well underway, but since we were still more than a couple hundred feet from our targets inside the mesa,
On de fiets.
unfortunately,
There's only one way to the top.
David and Caleb hiked over 100 feet up above the drill site with a snake camera to see if they could find the opening between some of the boulders that we discovered last year.
Let me go ahead and lower this one in.
It was there that Dragon and Thomas fed a camera down nearly 30 feet below the surface and got footage of some kind of
Kijk
metallic
nou joh.
object.
Kijken,
It
kijken.
definitely looks like it's reflecting.
What is that?
Ja.
We weren't able to figure out what it was or if it was related in some way to the dome-shaped anomaly. But since we recently removed some boulders off the face of the mesa, we wanted to see if we could find it again and maybe get a better look at it.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like a lot more debris than there used to be.
Or it's a different spot and we just...
Maybe. I mean, every time Thomas and I tried to drop it down in there, last time it was like it almost went down a different channel each time. There's so many different little openings. Gosh dang it.
Nope, you're doing a little bit more.
No, it's that rock right there. I get to that point and then it just stops right there. You know what? There's a few other openings around here. We'll stop the recording on this one, wrap this up, and then we'll poke around and see if we can find somewhere else to do it. All right, awesome. Ever since last year when Thomas and I noticed this crazy metal object that seemed to be out of place, I've wanted to get back and see if we can re-identify that and find it and possibly get a sample. Where are you thinking?
So right there, it's not going to go very far.
On the backside?
Wat is er geen
You get the right
mark
angle.
bij? Mark.
Always the key.
Vanaf de andere kant.
Hey, you try it. We got it here.
Ik kom van de andere kant van de tijd, zei Mark. Tegen Jonet Crowley. En tegen Bianca. Deze boek.
Any critters.
De Ala en de Condor. Mark komt bruggen bouwen. Het zaad is al geplant.
Look at that pink stuff. What in the hell is that?
You see that right
Oh,
there?
yeah, right there. That doesn't look natural or like it should be there. Look at that. I mean, it's just a completely different color. Can I keep going?
Yeah.
Or should I mark this
Or
first?
mark it first and then...
Okay, so we're basically right there is where it's at. It was a bit disappointing that we couldn't find a metal object, but it's very interesting to see this pink rock. And then Travis and Eric need to get their eyes on it as well.
You know, I call it a success of finding the pink rock.
Yeah, I agree. Now that we've got these amazing images of this pink rock, we're going to go ahead and send those off for analysis. And I know Eric and Travis will be extremely curious to see what happens with them. And so am I. All right, let's roll.
Waarom ga je dan niet naar het eerste kant, waar je dat metalen voorwerp gewoon toen... had er dan een rode cirkel bij gezet. Kruis.
What's up, Caleb? Oh, hey, David. Hey there. Hey there, man.
Andreas kruis meestal.
Good to see you.
Kusje.
Later that evening, after we wrapped up our drilling operation for the day,
Yeah, welcome to the ranch.
yeah, thank you, we welcomed a colleague of mine to the ranch named David Mason. And he's a UAP researcher who I thought would be perfect to help us with a new nighttime experiment that Eric and I have been wanting to conduct. We brought you out here because we have an anomaly that's over a spot just to the west here that we call the triangle.
Yes.
2 weeks ago, there's something in the sky above the rocket right here. We used a high-speed camera to capture an image about 31 feet high above the triangle of some kind of blob-like phenomena that caused a rocket to explode right after launch. We're going to be looking at the anomaly for the first time, guys.
We're looking at the anomaly for the first
Is
time.
the cause of all the phenomena we've encountered at the triangle over the past 3 years. I believe David Mason and his equipment can help us make it reappear and possibly figure out what it could be.
I hope you brought some good stuff for us to use. I sure did. I brought a triple spectrum light wave transmitter.
Oh,
That we can send data on it and transmit it into the atmosphere to see if we can provoke a response.
That sounds cool. It'd be really interesting to see what happens if we pump that 1.6 gigahertz signal through it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Well, let's get the stuff out and start setting up because it's going to be dark before long.
Yeah.
All right.
David Mason has actually invented a device he calls a triple spectrum lightwave transmitter. It's designed to project infrared and ultraviolet lasers, which the naked eye can't see.
All right, that'll work.
But it also projects a fully visible laser too. What we plan to do tonight is use it to broadcast the mysterious 1.6 gigahertz communication signal that we previously recorded on the ranch through all three lasers aimed straight up at the triangle to see if that will stimulate the blob-like anomaly to reappear.
We'll do some rocket surgery.
At the same time, Caleb and I are going to launch rockets and mortars, which are high-powered fireworks, right up through the triangle to see if that will also help trigger the phenomenon. We need to know what this thing is, so hopefully tonight we'll get an answer.
You want Caleb to take the Omni and take it all the way off the helipad? Yeah.
This is the first time that David Mason has been on the property, and as far as I know, this is the first time that any equipment of the kind that he has brought out has ever been used on the property. And I'm really anxious to see what's going to happen.
Well, I pretty much got everything ready to go. Right. David, you about done? Just about. Let's go wait for the sun to go down.
We're sending out the 1.6 gigahertz signal that Eric had encoded.
I'll give you a countdown when we're ready to go. 3, 2, 1.
Look, what was that purple light over there?
Kijk, hè. Ultraviolet.
This is the actual hair of Beethoven.
Oh, America's favorite dog.
So how much do you want for it? I take 125,000. Are you $50 for it?
Nieuw, Pawn Stars. Vanaf vrijdag 20 oktober om 11:10 op History Channel.
In de donkere, koude maanden kun je soms wat extra ondersteuning gebruiken. Neem daarom Davitamon Compleet Weerstand. Het bevat alle belangrijke vitamines en mineralen die je weerstand ondersteunen en extra vitamine D. Davitamon Compleet Weerstand.
Hi, wij zijn Odido.
Hallo?
Je nieuwe provider voor mobiel, glasvezel en tv. En we laten je graag zien
hoe Skinwalker Ranch verder gaat.
I guess we'll keep our eyes open because who knows what kind.
Als ik weer terug kan, 5 minuten vooruit. Handig.
The coverage between
Handige blauwe knopje.
And so you got 3 different optical bands.
Ga je verder terug. Zie je dat? Nou toch. Hè? Hij doet een beetje raar af van jullie. Goed, ik brand het lampje bij Jezus. Ben ik voor alles veilig. Jezus red, alle mensen opgelet.
I think we're ready to go.
All right, good.
Once darkness fell over Skinwalker Ranch, we were ready and anxious to begin our experiment at the Triangle with UAP investigator David Mason.
And so you got 3 different optical bands. You got, what, ultraviolet?
Correct.
And then this is the visible light, right? And then this is infrared,
right?
Okay, well that's pretty cool.
On this lightwave transmitter, we are going to be transmitting data in the form of what we have as recording.
1.6 gigahertz?
Yeah. Eric has provided me his 1.6 gigahertz signal, and then I will be transmitting that on the lightwave transmitter. And this lightwave transmitter covers between infrared, visible spectrum, and ultraviolet, so we can take our own data or information and transmit it on this transmitter, hopefully to provoke a response.
We've got a lot of equipment here. We got a lot of moving parts.
Now, I know that earlier you and Eric were planning a lot of things that are going to be taking place out at the Triangle. We've never done something like a mortar shell before. We're a big percussion, right?
No, wait,
I guess we'll keep our eyes open because who knows what kind of reaction it'll cause, if anything.
Right, sure.
For tonight's activity, we are firing rockets and mortars. I'm going to be directing our cameras from a distance on the Triangle area. I hope this experiment will shed a lot of light on the strangeness that happens in the airspace just above the Triangle.
We're going to take off to the south side and just watch, just see what we can
That's a great idea, Tom. So if you're going to do that, you guys, he's got some night vision goggles. That'd be excellent. So you got to get one each, so you can, both be and keep a walkie. If you see something, let us know. Perfect. We will. That's awesome.
You guys have a laser or something, so if you see something in the sky, you could alert us, and we'd know where to look.
We do.
Yeah, I'm holding laser in pocket.
Okay.
Laser in my pocket, zegt het
Well,
wijfje.
everyone got to their positions around the ranch to begin the experiment.
Fantastisch. Iemand verblinden. Piep.
Eric prepped his scanning equipment in the control room to monitor all the ranch activity and look for any strange signals or frequencies that might arise.
Okay, these are working. Just making sure that we're getting a signal.
So everything looks quiet right now.
Okay, we're sending out the 1.6 gigahertz signal that Eric had decoded.
All right, we're ready to go.
I think to start with, we stay in this back eastern corner.
Sure.
Yep.
Now your phone's connected. Hey, why don't you call? Tell them we're going to fire off a mortar.
Hey, everybody, be advised, we're going to be shooting the mortar off in about 1 minute.
Yeah, copy. 1 minute to mortar.
Tom, you copy?
We are ready to go.
So David is currently broadcasting that 1.6 signal that we recorded last year up into the triangle. So who knows what that'll stimulate. Whenever you guys are ready, we will be watching.
I'll give you a countdown when we're ready to go.
We're seeing everything crystal clear.
We have power to the igniter. Okay, here we go, guys.
15-second countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right, we've got an ignition malfunction on the rocket. Stand by.
Okay.
The motor went off just as planned, but for some strange reason, the rocket failed to launch. With us broadcasting that 1.6 gigahertz signal and the ranch being the ranch, it's hard to tell if you simply have an equipment malfunction or if some kind of phenomena is actually happening.
Yeah,
so all we could do was to try again. All right, everybody, we're going to try another round on this rocket. We're going to go in about 15 seconds.
Copy that. Tom, Candace, keep your eyes out.
10-4, will do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing.
Dang it. That's the second malfunction, Travis. Are you being thwarted over there from launching that rocket?
Well, if you could say that it didn't launch as being thwarted, then yes.
I'd say one failure is typical, but two in a row, that's starting to be strange.
We'll see.
I don't know that I remember having problems twice in a row.
All right, we're going to launch this rocket or make an attempt number 3.
Copy that. We'll get ready with David's instruments.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Anything went straight up.
Have eyes on it.
It's going to come right back to us.
Looked like a perfect launch. Good job.
Yeah, it was a good launch.
All right, then we're going to prepare another one, and we'll be ready to go in about 5 minutes.
Okay. Whoa, what was that purple light over there? Did anybody else see a purple light over there? Hey, I just saw a purple light
Within a tree.
Purple light. Purple light?
Oh, there it is.
East of our location.
Looks like there's a black light or a purple light out there. Kind of southwest of us a little bit.
Still flashing.
What is that? Is that you, Tom and Candace?
You guys have a purple light?
That's negative. We do not. After finally getting a rocket to launch at the triangle following 2 failed attempts, Thomas Winterton saw what he described as a purple light over in the south field. That's the same place where we recently heard stories about orb-like UAPs from local Ute tribal members. Be advised, we're about to launch another mortar.
Give us just a second to get in position, Travis.
It made us really eager to get another rocket launched and mortar fired to see if we could make it appear again and figure out what it was.
So I think if you've got a camera pointing south, Eric,
I can watch for the flash down there.
we'll have David keep his instrumentation pointed towards the anomaly in the triangle, and I'll be
Looking down towards the rocket launch.
To me, that sounds absolutely perfect. So I've got eyes on the spectrum. I've got eyes on the southern sky from the vantage point of the east field. I think between us, we should be able to spot it if that flash happens again.
All right, Travis, we have all of our cameras and instrumentation ready. It's on your go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's this rocket. All right. Oh, got it again.
Be advised, we got another purple flash to the south.
Purple flash to the south, Thomas.
Kind of southwest of us a little bit.
Hey, Eric, do you have the ability to...
Focus the camera. We got a flashing purple light down on the south end of the property. I don't know what it is.
I'm not seeing any flash here to the south.
It looks like it's going across the canal road. I'm wondering what exactly that is.
I don't have eyes on it from where we're at.
Canal Road down on the south, the one that runs along by where the South Tower is.
You see it?
I'm not seeing any.
You want us to go try to see if we can put eyes on it?
Possibly. Let's see if Eric can pick it up with the cameras.
Yeah, Thomas, I'm moving one of the OP cameras over that way.
We really need to know whether that was human interaction or if we were seeing a response to the rocket launch.
I have to agree.
For what it's worth, just be advised.
It's very suggestive we are being surveilled and directly interfered with.
2 weeks ago. We're maybe looking at the anomaly for the first time, guys. Right after we saw the blob appear over the triangle. Helicopter, helicopter! A Black Hawk military-style helicopter suddenly flew over the ranch and hovered above for several minutes. Why right now? Why right now? It made us really wonder if we're being monitored out here by the government while we conduct our investigation. So the immediate concern was whether this purple light was some other kind of surveillance or is it some kind of new phenomenon?
I'm scanning that part of the property with OP1SW, but I don't see it.
Dave, I'm going to head down and try to come around the backside. We need to know whether we've got people down there or if this is an actual reaction to that rocket. I'm taking the UTV and I'm going to roll down through the dark forest and try to come up from the other direction. This time I'm staring straight at the south and I see that purple flash again. And I'm wondering if we've got trespassers down there or something else. Is this a response to our experiments? Be advised, guys.
That flash looked like it was occurring several hundred yards to the west of the South Tower. Any more signs of that flash, Eric?
I am watching for that, and I do not see the flash. Anyone else see it?
We never picked it up visually from where we're sitting.
Well, I would say it's coming from the ground.
West of the South Tower.
Tom, Candace, if you guys could head out there.
We are on our way.
Tom and Candace, where are you guys at right now?
We're about 800 yards past the tower.
Towards you, Tom. Matthew.
44. Er is iets op blauw licht hier zo. Minuut 44. Anthony! Laat je zandloop omdraaien. En Kurt ook. Hier. Dat is een blauw licht daar. Of loopt ze dan weg?
Tom and Candace, where are you guys at right now?
We're about 800 yards past the tower.
Dat is niet gek. Nee.
Tom and Candace, where are you guys at right now?
We're about 800 yards past the tower.
Towards you, Tom. Imagine we'll be running into you here in a minute.
Tom, where are you?
So we've just rendezvoused with Tom and Candace here. They came from the east, we came from the west. Neither one of us has seen anything that account for that purple light.
Wat is er voorbij?
Look at that. Look, we're recording this. That is flashing, whatever that is. Is it? What is that?
It's been just sitting there.
It's sitting there. All right, hey, Thomas, Eric, with our night vision, there's something right over top down there. In the sky, blinking about 10 degrees up.
We're not seeing it.
There it is. It is still there. It is still there. It is right over there.
You launched the first time, and almost immediately we saw the purple light. We could launch one more rocket.
3, 2, 1.
Anybody got eyes on some sky?
What's that?
We've been obsessed with everything sexual since civilization.
Something there.
Hey Tom, we saw something in the NVG and it was a light that was flashing rapidly and it was staying in one spot right above you.
Did it have a purple light on it?
You know, in the night vision, everything's green, so I don't know what color it was. Right after Thomas Winterton went to the south field to investigate. Stories which I highly recommend.
Een jäger van Counting Cards, exclusief op History Channel.
That is right over them. It is clearly something there.
Hey Tom, we saw something in the NVG and it was a light that was flashing rapidly and it was staying in one spot right above you.
Did it have a purple light on it?
You know, in the night vision, everything's green, so I don't know what color it was. Right after Thomas Winterton went to the south field to investigate a mysterious purple light near the ground, Caleb and I saw a flashing UAP appear in the sky above that same area. What is that? It was crazy to have two different kinds of possible phenomena appear simultaneously. That's never happened before.
Looks like up on the side of the hill where we have a great vantage point.
Is that you guys over there to the east of us?
That's me and Travis.
That is flashing, whatever that is. You see it? Look at that thing. Holy crap. It looks like this thing's following Thomas.
Thomas, look up on the ground. There's something in the sky blinking that is about to pass over there.
There's this light above Tom. It's directly over him, and it's almost as if it's following him. All I can see is that it's a light. It's strobing. It's pretty disturbing to see something following one of my team members out here, and we don't know what it is.
I am watching for that, and I do not see the flash. Anyone else see it?
It's not there now.
Copy that. Well, it's real hard to see because it's so dim.
Yeah. With the lights in your eyes? I've lost it.
So I'm up here on the high point. Not seeing any signs of activity. There's not a way that we could launch one more rocket, is there? With some of us positioned down here?
We could.
You launched the first time, and almost immediately after the rocket hit the ground, we saw the purple light.
I'm just curious, if we do it again, will we see that flash again?
All right, well, we're not seeing anything right here, right now, guys. We're going to wander back that way, and we're going to launch a rocket. After the light that Thomas reported and the UAP above him that Caleb and I saw and disappeared, Thomas's idea to launch another rocket was a good call. It's changed a little bit, feels like. Maybe another poke at the nest will give us the perfect opportunity to get both phenomena to reappear and get a better look at what they are.
All right, I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I want to make sure that I've got all the cameras in the right position to catch both the rocket launch and the part of the sky where we've seen that purple light.
We're all on the lookout for something unusual, and that is the appearance of some kind of purple pulsating light in the distance. And that UAP, or whatever that was, that we spotted in the sky above Thomas, the best we can do is just keep our cameras trained on that part of the property and see if it happens again.
Yeah, I'm in a great position. Matter of fact, can you see me in the cameras moving my flashlight up and down?
I'm on a really high point out here on the south.
I can see a very conspicuous flash.
Yeah, David got his instrument trained on you, and I think he's picking you up.
Oké, eerst even een kopje thee. Heb ik al, kijk eens. 0-0. Leuk hè, hier gezellig. Hier zit je in je mandje, jongen. Hé, wil je in je mandje gaan zitten? Op 20 bij 30 centimeter. Jullie nog wat eten, denk ik. Oh, ik heb nog taart, dat is waar ook joh. Die had nou meegenomen van mijn werk. Ja, het werken, dat was, vandaag is het dinsdag, is het nog dinsdag? Ja. En ik was zondag op mijn werk en had iemand taart meegenomen. En die past nog precies in mijn rugtasje. Dus dan ga ik daar even een paar lekkere hapjes van nemen. Ik zou nu op de plek waar ik altijd zeg, niet altijd maar regelmatig, everything's proceeding exactly as I have foreseen. Maar eerst ga ik eten. Het smaakt niet beestjes. Thee. Ik vond het wel gek dat ik 2 keer het blauwe licht zag trouwens. En niet op, ja, die Thomas rent er nou langs. Nou ja, goed. Het kan zijn dat ik een beetje gek ben. 47 minuten. Schilderij van Sharon gekocht. Met sponsor ook natuurlijk. Super mooi schilderij. Dat is tv. Ziet er alleen niet zo goed. Kijk, ja, ik kan niet echt goed zien wat op tv bezig is. Kijk hoe lang die te laat is.